Hi, everybody. Welcome to this day in history for the 22nd of December. So it is the 22nd. It is Friday. Got some things going on here. Wanted to give you guys a little heads up on what happened this day in history. We're going to go right to it. Right to it. We're going to go to AD 69. Emperor Vasilius is captured and murdered in Rome. In 401, Pope Innocent I, he was the first to be innocent, he was elected in 401. In 609, Muhammad claims to receive his first revelation. That's in 609. Alright, and then we have in 1135, Stephen of Dubois becomes the King of England. In 1216, Pope Honorius III approves the Dominican order through the papal bull of confirmation. In 1790, the Turkish fortress of Zamal is stormed and captured by Alexander Zhirov and his Russian armies. In 1807, the Embargo Act forbidding trade with all foreign countries is passed by the U.S. Congress at the urging of Thomas Jefferson. In 1808, 1 year later, Ludwig van Beethoven conducts and performs in concert in Vienna with the premiere of his Sixth Symphony, Fourth Piano Concerto, performed by Beethoven himself, by the way, and choral fantasy with Beethoven on the piano. Just imagine, if you will, to sit there and be singing this beautiful piece of music when the composer, the man himself, Beethoven, is playing. That'd be crazy. 1851, India's first freight train is operated in Roorkee, India. In 1864, Savannah, Georgia falls to the forces of Sherman. In 1888, the Christmas meeting of 1888 considered to be the official start of the Farsi independent movement. In 1890, Cornwallis Valley Railway begins operation between Kentville and Kingsport, Nova Scotia. In 1894, the Dreyfus Affair begins in France when Alfred Dreyfus is wrongly convicted of treason. In 1937, the Lincoln Tunnel opens up for traffic in New York City. So many people happy. Some people probably still waiting in there. I've been in the Lincoln Tunnel, folks. It's a sight to behold. 1939, Indian Muslims observe the Day of Deliverance to celebrate the resignations of the members of Indians National Congress over them not being consulted over the decision to enter World War II with the United Kingdom. 1942, Adolf Hitler signs the order to develop the V-2 rocket as a weapon. 1944, the Battle of the Bulge. German troops demand a surrender of United States troops at Belgium, prompting the famous one-word reply from General McAuliffe, which was nuts. 1944, Vietnam People's Army is formed to resist a Japanese occupation of Indochina, now Vietnam. In 1965, the United Kingdom, a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit is applied to all rural roads, including motorways, for the first time. 1965, they were going 70 miles an hour. That's crazy. Alright, Bernard Goetz in 1984 shoots 4 would-be muggers on an express train in Manhattan in New York. In 1989, Berlin's Brandenburg Gate reopens after nearly 30 years effectively ending the division of East and West Germany. 1990, final independence of the Marshall Islands and the Confederated States of Micronesia after termination of trusteeship. In 2001, Richard Reed attempts to destroy a passenger airliner by netting explosives hidden in his shoes aboard Flight 63. 2010, the repeal of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, a 17-year-old policy banning homosexuals from serving openly in the United States military. In 2016, the Syrian government forces retake control of the besieged areas of Aleppo. So there you go. We do have some birthdays going on today. Roger the II. I sound like Trump. I had to make that joke. Roger II of Sicily celebrates his birthday today. He was only born in 1095. So, big time shout out to him anyway. James Oglethorpe in 1696 was born. English general and first governor of Georgia. Connie Mack, 1862 baseball player. He would be celebrating his birthday today and be, probably in records. Lady Bird Johnson, the 38th First Lady of the United States. It was her birthday today. Barbara Billingsley, very, very famous for Leave It to Beaver. It's her birthday today. Let's see. Got some awesome people whose birthday today. Red Steele. It's his birthday, born in 1938. Diane Sawyer, born in 1945. Happy birthday to Diane. Steve Garvey, 1948, baseball player and sports broadcaster. Really cool guy. Lynn Thigpen, 1948. She also played the Chief on one of the best shows ever, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? There you go. So, Lynn Thigpen unfortunately passed away, but will never be forgotten in the eyes of all of us kids that will remember Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Now, two brothers were born today, 1949. Maurice and Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees. So happy birthday to the Gibb boys. That's really cool, and thank you for all the music. Both of them no longer with us, but still, in the eyes of many, some of the best music out there. Ralph Fiennes, happy birthday to Ralph. He was born in 1962. Mike Jackson, 1964. Happy birthday to Mike. Dina Meyer, happy birthday, you born in 1968. Ted Cruz, even though we might argue a little bit on things politics-wise, happy birthday to you, to Mr. Ted Cruz, to the Senator Ted Cruz. It is Bass Hunter's birthday. I don't know if you guys knew that. Bass Hunter is born today, 1984. Jordan Sparks, born in 1989, so happy birthday to Jordan Sparks. And Megan Trainor, because it is truly all about that bass. No trouble. All right, a few deaths I want to make, just bring out there. Olaf Magnusson died in 1115. He was the king of Norway. It's just the coolest name ever. Olaf Magnusson. Sounds like a really tough dude. Beatrix Potter died in 1943. Butterfly McQueen. I had to because it's such a cool name. 1995. Christine Cavanaugh passed away in 2014. You will know her from all the children's things you ever got to see. She voiced a lot of stuff. And Joe Cocker, one of the greatest singers of all time, died in 2014 as well. It is Armed Forces Day in Vietnam. It's Mother's Day in Indonesia. It's Mathematics Day in India. We need to have a Mathematics Day in the United States. Maybe we might actually get somewhere with that. It is Teachers Day in Cuba and Unity Day in Zimbabwe. So you guys have a lot of fun here on the Scott Show. We do it up this day in history every single morning, including Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. We're going to be here, folks. We're going to be here making some noise, having some fun, doing it up. 8 o'clock is going to be the wake-up call, the Christmas edition, and then we have this day in history on the 25th, and it's going to be a great time. So we'll catch you guys here real soon on the Scott Show podcast. You guys have a great day. Have fun. And most of all, like, share, subscribe. Because we need that. You guys have fun.